Hey guys, this is Shane and welcome to my Curator of the Lost channel. Today, I want to ask you a question because it's July 1st, 6 months of the year has gone by, 2023 is marching on, and I want to ask you a question. What is the coolest or weirdest thing, profitable thing, that you've bought so far this year? Because I've got one that I just got that it could be the coolest, weirdest thing that I think is going to be some good profit as well for 2023 so far. So I want to show what I've got, but I look forward to seeing and hearing about the things that that you found that have just been awesome and of great profit this year. So the weirder the better. So hey, before I jump in, I want to say thanks for the channel support, the views. Hey, we're closing in on 5,000 subscribers. You know, if you're new to the channel, subscribe, come back, keep watching. And for you guys that have been longtime viewers, thanks for the support, the comments. It's sincerely appreciated, and hey, you guys keep watching, and I'll keep doing this, and we'll just see what happens. So we'll just keep doing it. So, all right. So it is July 1st. It's hard to believe that 6 months of the year, we're halfway gone on 2023. So in my mind, that's a good thing to kind of take stock of, you know, how sales are going, which I've got to do, and you know, just where I'm at, kind of the goals that I've set for myself, how am I doing, things like that. It's always good. But one thing that kind of jumped out at me with this purchase that I just got was this, you know, the cool things that you find, just the strange, weird things that you find that are so fun to sell. And you know, it's like what would be the coolest, weirdest thing that has turned a profit this year? And I think this item is going to be it. So without further ado, let me just show you what it is. I'll show you how I saw it, and then we'll dig deeper. So look at this. So I saw it was in a Ziploc bag, and if you look, it had been there for like a week, and it was for $1, everything that's in this. But if you, so I'm seeing it, but I'm not really seeing what it is. And I turned, and it turns out that there's a book on Morse code, breaking the barrier, and then there's a manual and a Morse code like tutor generator. I'll show you what I'm talking about. So get them out of the bag here. It didn't have batteries, so I did have to, you know, for $1 I took a chance on it, but I'm like, I didn't even do any comps on this. I'm like, this is cool, this is coming home with me. So the first thing is this book, this Morse code, breaking the barrier, and then the manual for this Morse code device. Okay, so we'll show you this, but what I found in looking at comps, I don't have sold comps on this. This is listed on eBay for, there's one for 50 bucks and the other ones are like 130, 140 bucks. There's one on Amazon, it's like $102, but it hasn't sold. So I only have list comps on these in the $50 to $100 range on the book. So that's might be a long setter. I don't think if it's sitting there for 50, I may list this one for $39.99, but that's pretty awesome. Or I might actually keep these together because it's by the same manufacturer, this MFJ, if you can see. But I do have sold comps on this device and this pamphlet for anywhere between like 60 and 90 bucks. It seems like 70 to 80 bucks is where these things are selling for. So I brought it home and took a 9-volt battery, and that is something, if you're buying something like this, you know, of course, you guys, if you've watched my channel for any length of time, you know, books are my wheelhouse, and that's probably why I really glommed onto this. But, you know, my mantra is see cool, buy cool. So, you know, if it's cool, I don't care what it is, I'm going to buy it. But when you're buying electronics like this, always make sure that the battery case is on it. Open the battery case up, and, you know, you can look at the contacts and make sure. Sometimes people leave the batteries in and they get corroded, but it's always something good to check, right? That the cover's on, and if there is a battery in there, is it all corroded? So in this case, there was no battery. Look clean. But watch this. If you turn on the dial, it comes up. I'm gonna turn this up, and it says new play. And then see if I can figure out how to. Can you hear that? I'll put it on my mic. Can you hear that? And so it's putting a random, and it's got all these menus. It's putting Morse code stuff, and if you want to, you can pause it, and then I guess check yourself, and it's got all these different modes. So anyway, that's pretty, I mean, I just hit that and hear it. So it's working. So that's a great thing. I'll just turn it back off. So I've got sold comps on this, $60 to $80, $90. I'll probably list this for $79.99. I actually think I might put this manual with it, or this is the book with it, and list the whole thing for like $120 and see what happens. That's what I'm thinking, since this is, you know, from the same manufacturer, this MFJ, and this was this model MFJ. So anyway, I don't know. That's, for me, that's awesome, great find. For $1, how could you go wrong? And you know, I should make great profit. So that is my candidate so far, with 6 months in, for the weirdest, coolest, and likely profitable item that I found so far. So I'm interested to hear about what, you know, the great things you've found that are weird. And in general, you know, that's another thing, is I think when you're looking for books and you're looking for things, you know, niche stuff, weird is good, right? It tends to, if something's really weird or esoteric, my eye goes to it. That's one of my secrets, I think, of picking things by my eye, is if it's just weird to me and esoteric, I'm thinking there's somebody out there that probably thinks this is cool and weird too, and it's a good reference for, right? And it's not something that's probably been reprinted or readily available, so that tends to make me look at it. So anyway, remember, see cool, buy cool, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye.